You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. On the Alberta-Saskatchewan border is a welcoming city that was recently crowned as Canada's most rider-friendly community of 2017, Lloydminster. From rider-friendly businesses to great events, Lloydminster, Canada's most rider-friendly community. Come experience it. Here at the Summer Stomp in Sicamous, British Columbia, and I'm in one of probably the most unique booths you would ever expect to see at a motorcycle event, and that is Cigar Box Guitars. 3 strings, because if you need 6, you got 3 too many, correct?
Exactly. Yep.
I'm a good student, I learn quick.
Yep, that's good. Yeah.
So, tell me, I see a number that have alcohol bottles in them. You say that's to help you make you sound better when you're playing?
Yeah, if you're playing along, you don't sound too good, you can always crack the bottle, and after that, you'll probably sound pretty good like a rock star, I imagine.
And what does the empty bottle do to the sound of the guitar? Anything?
No, unfortunately, it doesn't do anything. You just have to refill it.
Oh, okay. Well, it was worth asking.
Yeah.
So you have guitars here that have some pretty unique woods to them. Each one has its own unique style. And on top of it, you went from being a motorcycle airbrush artist, as I recall,
Yep.
to doing all of the airbrushing of these unique pieces.
Yeah, it was just a different, creative outlet. I've been airbrushing for 30 years on motorcycles, and I just happened across these Cigar Box Guitars, and I actually looked into using an actual cigar box, but then when I did find one, I realized it's just made out of probably the cheapest material available, and because I was going to do these aluminum panels airbrushed, I decided if I'm going to build this, I'm going to build it right. So I started using exotic woods, and yeah, just no holds barred. There's no rules with these things. It's 3 strings. They're all electric. You can play slide or by fingering, the old-fashioned way in that, and yeah, they're just a blast to play.
So, do me a favor and pick one of these babies up. Let's go for the most expensive in the bunch.
Sure.
I'm female, I like money.
The Kraken, yeah.
Right?
This is my favorite rum, so
Okay, so as you guys, I don't know if you can see this, but right here is a bottle of rum, Kraken rum.
These are called Bullet Series because
Okay.
the 45 caliber shells.
Right?
This one uses a 300 Win Mag as a bridge, which is adjustable.
A 300 what?
Win Mag.
Win Mag.
It's a Winchester.
A Winchester bullet.
Winchester Magnum bullet.
In order to use it because it's adjustable.
Yeah, you can adjust the string height. So if you don't like the string height on it, on a lot of guitars you can't adjust the bridge. So if you're playing, say, slide, you'd like to have a string higher so you're not rattling off the frets. So you can adjust the string height. And same thing with this end, you can just put a different size brass rod in there and adjust the height. So that's what I love about these. They're adjustable and customizable to whatever you like. Normal guitar, you'd have to take it to a guitar tech to, adjust the bridge or anything like that. These things are basically home built, and you can do whatever you want with them. Make them yours.
I really deeply thank you for taking a few minutes to talk to me about your guitars. It's rewarding to see someone go from motorcycles to something else custom that's so cool.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Sicamous Summer Stomp's 29th edition, folks. Can you imagine? Wade here, he's been the MC for the last number of years. He's on the executive committee for Sicamous Summer Stomp. Tell me, Wade, what's it like to be part of something that's become kind of a central focal point in the Okanagan riding community?
Well, I mean, I think it's a curse and an honor all at the same time, to be honest, Betty. I mean, I'm sure you've been involved in lots of things. I mean, I love it. I love it. It's an honor. But I mean, it's a chore sometimes. We bitch and complain about it while it's going on. But on Sunday Fun Day, when I'm getting drunk in the river, I'm sure going to be happy I did it.
No doubt. Now, this event this year has had how many different bands? 14, I believe?
I think we'll be about 14. Must have been five on Thursday night, our opening night. And it was, I think, 5 last night, and then there's going to be 3 tonight. 13, 14 bands, something like that. Yeah, a lot of bands for sure.
And tonight the headliner is a gal that you know well, Darby Mills from the Darby Mills Project.
Yeah, I have known Darby for, I would say, 42 years, I guess. She is my aunt, actually. As a little kid, I was about 5 years old, first time I saw Headpins live in Vernon. Backstage, hanging out, living the rock star life. It was a blast. And I mean, I got to tell you, obviously I'm biased, but anybody that listens to Darby Mills sing, she's Canada's scream queen, always was, and her voice hasn't missed a beat in all these years. Revitalized career. They're actually the Darby Mills Project's first live show was last year at the Summer Stomp, and they've been going crazy ever since. We're happy to have them back. They go on tonight about 9:30. You're going to want to be here.
This is an event that has evolved over time to the point where you have a beautiful vendors alley, really nice layout, and you got a pretty good core group of volunteers that help put this on. Let's talk a little bit about the pit crew that helps you out.
You know, you nailed it, Betty. The volunteers are the heart and soul of it. I mean, it's a lot of things have changed over the last few years on our executive committee. We've gone from a 7-person committee to a 2-person committee, myself and Steve Hammer. But we reached out this year when we realized that's kind of the numbers we were going to have, and reached out to a lot of people we knew that had been volunteering for a long time. Some stepped up, took on some bigger roles, really helped us out, and everything right down to from my volunteer position to the guy driving the shuttle bus that put in 20 hours this weekend driving a people's shuttle around. Every single person that volunteers here is the Summer Stomp. We can't do it without them.
Exactly. No event goes off without 2 things: the sponsors and the volunteers. The rest will come if you've got good sponsors and good volunteers.
Sponsors like my friends at After Dark Distillery here in Sicamous, BC. Wonderful lemonade moonshine.
See, folks, and this is the thing, right? It's all about the sponsors, the small businesses in this region, right? And some not so small. You've got Conquer Motorcycles here. Harley Davidson was here with their demo days.
Conquer Motorcycles from Kelowna has been absolutely phenomenal support to us for years now. Rico RSK apparel is great. So many vendors. Crazy stuff too you'd never expect to see at a bike rally. Sweet Legs by Taylor is a leggings dealer. We have jewelry. We have more apparel places. Ria's Sissy Bars, hand-built, custom-made Sissy Bars. Beautiful stuff. We got a guy over here making lights out of skulls for the trap lines. Crazy, beautiful stuff. It's a whole realm of things to look at.
Look at that Cigar Box Guitars.
Kenji, I mean, anybody that used to come to the Summer Stomp in Silver Creek knows Kenji and his airbrushing. He's building cigar box guitars. Homemade, they're wild, they're crazy. You can find them online. Artist Bench Guitars is his Instagram profile. Beautiful stuff.
And you know, folks, what I want you to understand about an event like the Stomp, 29 years in the making, it's laborious. It's, you know, set it up, work like crazy, cross all your I's, dot all your T's, all of the paperwork, the RCMP, the security, the liquor board, all of those struggles and challenges, and it culminates in 3 days of party hard for the vendors, the consumers, but you guys on the volunteer, you don't get to rest until Sunday when it's all tore down and put away.
No, that's exactly it. It's actually more like Tuesday night before it's all tore down and put away. I mean, I'm no kidding. We pick up every cigarette butt on this ground, every bit of garbage, every bit of empty plastic, whatever, right down to the gross and horrible cigarette butts. But I mean, Sicamous is good enough to welcome us, whereas, you know, other places weren't so welcome to us anymore. We love Sicamous for it, and we want to respect them and what they did here. We try to make that a thing that all our patrons do as well. Cheers to Sicamous, absolutely.
Cheers to Sicamous, and cheers to those who know and understand the meaning of one really small but huge word, respect. Because when we give back the respect we're given, it all works. Even the police officers here are friendly as all get out.
Yeah, I can't say enough about Staff Sergeant in town, Murray McNeil. He's been so cool as to actually even use squad cars and block the Trans-Canada Highway for our polka run to get out in one unit. We've never worked with an RCMP officer that was that good to us. Fantastic. Can't say enough about him and his guys. They have a dirty job to do. Obviously a job sometimes we don't like it. I'm sure they don't like it either. We encourage everyone to be safe. We offer shuttle service to town and motels. We don't want you riding out of here after you've been drinking. Free camping is the reason for it too. Stay over, drink all you want, have a great time, have fun with your friends, but stay over. Don't drink and ride. It's stupid.
And on that note, we'll be back with the Darby Mills project from the Sicamous Summer Stomp 29th edition. In the heart of the Canadian Badlands is Drumheller, runner-up community in Canada's most rider-friendly community contest 2017. We invite you to come experience the hospitality, drink in the views of one of Canada's most unique and haunting landscapes, Drumheller, Alberta.